Hey YouTube, it's Kevin here and I'm bringing you guys a ban list for September 2013. This is just my raw opinion about what may be on the ban list this year in September and what Konami might ban or semi-limit or limit. So I think Atlantean Dragoons might be hit to 1 because mermaids can like abuse this, and bear should be hit to 1 as well because bear technically is pretty much a good card, so self-explanatory. Another card that struck to me is Firefist Leopard. Since the new Firefist support is coming out, I think Leopard's gonna be played heavily. So I think by dropping it to 2 might not make Firefist so OP. And same goes for Spirit. Spirit is overall a good card after the new support comes out, so that's why I think it should be hit to 2 along with Leopard. Next is Gladiator Beast Bestiary. I believe that this thing is not much of a problem. I honestly don't know why they hit it to 1, so I believe it should be at 2 now. Next we have our Injector Dragonfly and Injector Hornet. Honestly, I think they hit Injectors too bad, and like I felt pity for them, and I think Injector Dragonfly and Hornet should be at 2 each, since now that we have E-Dragons, Injectors shouldn't be a problem to get over. You know, back then when Injectors were top tier and stuff. And next we have Lone Fire Blossom. With the new Synchro support coming out, I think that plants are best for Synchro summoning, and Lone Fire Blossom does that pretty well. So I think Konami might want to bring this back at 2. Next we have Reborn Tengu. This occurred to me that Tengu now is pretty much not played in any decks. I think putting it at 3 wouldn't be a problem anymore. Next we have Rescue Rabbit. Now, the reason why I think this card should be at 1 is because with the new normal support that came in Number Hunters, like Box of Friends and mainly Box of Friends and the little puppy dog, Rescue Rabbit will have a huge support from those 2 cards, making more normal monsters being playable. Next we have Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. This card is basically like a Spellbook of Secrets. And, well, Spellbook of Secrets is obviously broken, and this card should be hit as well. But the reason why I didn't choose Spellbook of Secrets is that it's a spell card, and you can easily, like stop it. I mean, like, it's not that much of a problem. I mean, like, this is a problem, because you need 1 spellcaster on the field to activate most of the spellbook effects. Next we have the Agent and Mystery Earth. I think that they hit Agents a little bit too bad, so I think that putting Earth at 3 shouldn't be that much of a problem. Next we have 3 Thunder Kings. Thunder King, I obviously don't know why it's at 2. I mean, like, it's a good card still, but like, it shouldn't be at 2. It should be at 3. Next we have A Hero Lives. A Hero Lives for heroes is pretty much good. I mean, like, it's gotten to a point where I think it should be at 1. Next we have Tenki. Tenki is like a Rhoda for Firefist. Now the reason why I didn't put it down at 1 is because I know that Konami won't hit it to 1, given the fact that new Firefist support are coming out. And with that, Tenki should be some support to it, and not like a dead card to them, you know, putting them at 1 and stuff. Next we have Ghost Sarcophagus. I think this card should be a 1 because of E-Dragons and other synchro decks, such as Laval's, and anything that goes Quasar or anything that needs banishing. Next we have Heretic Seal of Convocation. Honestly, I don't see Heretics as a problem to me or any sort of threat to me, cause honestly, I don't think they're that well too good, and putting Convocation at 3 would only give them a little more support, because if they have more support, then I might think it would turn out to be a good deck. Next, we have the broken card of the Spellbook deck, Spellbook of Fate. This card I recently found out after World Championships. Well, not World Championships, Nationals. Yeah, Nationals. This card does not target, and well, it's pretty much broken, and you can do a lot of shenanigans with it. Like, you can return something, banish something, or flip something down or flip something up. Next, we have Spellbook of Power. I know this card may not be that good, but considering the fact that there's a Blue Eyes deck coming out, and in that Blue Eyes deck is a Blue-Eyed Maiden, and if Blue-Eyed Maiden basically says if you targeted by a card effect or it's targeted by an attack while face up, you can special summon the Blue Eyes from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Now with Spellbook Power at 3, you can actually abuse it and summon out a lot of Blue Eyes, and that's why I think it should be at 1. Next, we have Spellbook Star Hall. The reason why I chose to put this at 1 is because I know Konami doesn't like players like searching and stuff, or depending too much on like little cards. And next we have Royal Oppression. Royal Oppression with the current format like this, I think Royal Oppression will be a huge favor to all Yu-Gi-Oh players. And it would stop E-Dragons, it would stop anything that special summons. Next we have Solemn Warning at 2. I honestly think that Solemn Warning is not that much of a problem now that E-Dragons are out, Prophecies are out. It doesn't really do anything to them, because E-Dragons, if you warning them, they can special summon more, and Prophecies, they play very little monsters. So yeah, this wouldn't be that much of a problem to bring back at 2. Next, on the ban side, I have Yugioh the Spiritualist. This is like a huge problem in the format, and like I think it should be banned. So as card destruction. Like, here's why though. I recently went to Locos and I played the guy playing Dark Worlds, and he was like card destruction, and I'm like, oh my god. So that basically lost me the game. Card destruction is pretty much a game turner. It kind of wins you games most of the time, because you can ruin your opponent's strategy by discarding their whole hand, and you know. Same goes with Drag Down to the Grave. You can actually look at your opponent's hand and choose which card to discard, so that you can ruin their strategy, and it also goes good with Mind Crush. Next, why I put Pot of Avarice on the ban list, on the ban side. Pot of Avarice overall is a very good card. It's a very good top deck. It's good late game, but it comes to a point where it might be too good. So that's why I think it should be on the ban list. Super Rejuvenation should be most definitely banned, because it's too much support for E-Dragons. And with that being, E-Dragons will be too good. So that's why Super Rejuvenation should most definitely be banned. So is this card, Return from a Different Dimension. It's the same reason. E-Dragons banish a lot, and if you activate this card after, like, late game or something, and they bring all their dragons back, they can just go for more plays and not worry about anything. Next is TG Hyper Librarian. Now, I put this on the ban side is because with the new Synchro support coming out, I think Librarian would be a huge help. And as you all know, Konami does not like cards that help players too much. So TG Hyper Librarian would be, I think, on the ban side. Next is Big Eye. Everybody knows pretty much why Big Eye should be banned, or some might say limited. But I think it should be banned because it's also a game turner. You can flip the tables with it. you just take your opponent's monster and you can like do whatever you want with it. You can synchro, exceed, or even fusion summon with it. I don't know, but it's overall a good card. It's way too good. Next, I think Horseman should be down to 1 because, well, I thought about putting it at 2, but like that would just cripple the new Fire Fist support. So I'm thinking about putting it at like what? No, wait, no, wait, my bad, my bad. Putting it at 2 would be okay since the new Fire Fist support's coming out, but like putting it at 1 might cripple it. But I don't. I think it's gonna be a big problem later in the future since new Fire Fist support's coming out. Next and lastly we have Wind Up Carriers and Mighty. I honestly think that they hit wind-ups a little bit too overboard. So bringing the Mighty back would, support them a little more. Um, well, thanks for watching, guys. This is Kevin, and like, comment, subscribe. So this is my Banlist predictions for September 2013, and yeah, thanks.